cast it yet.
No?
But I should
No?
definitely...
Oh.
I don't want to give away the trade secret on how to do it, so it probably will never be a tutorial. It probably will not be a tutorial, but I may cast a game where it happens to show the effectiveness of it. Because, like I said, we play, you know, those 2s and 3s games, and there's always someone who pulls out that Ling build, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah. Scott really nailed it to the science with that.
To anyone who does not know what we're talking about, which is probably a lot of people, we have a member of our clan named SSN Seawolf, and he designs builds based on genetic algorithms, and quite frequently comes up with very, very hard to stop timing builds, and a very interesting Ling build is something that he devised, and it's seen a lot in team games.
Yeah, it's pretty devastating.
Very potent in one-on-one if you are not ready for it. But anyway, back to this game.
He's getting burrow and tunneling claws, which I really like. Although it seems like MC is preparing for this. He's got his robo just finishing up now. But still, I think he's in quite a huge deficit. He might not be able to stop it either way.
We've got 107 supply to 73, which, you know, the Zerg should always be ahead in supply. You know, that means it's generally even, but he's quite substantially ahead in supply, more than normal.
And he's not expanding again, too. And actually, no, I just noticed here now that he's got a drone in the bottom right just waiting to expand. Is he going to throw that down?
He's a little over the amount of minerals he needs, but there he goes. There he's dropping it. But his income is just so high. In minerals, that is, just fully saturated on both bases. Which
and he's got a hefty army too. A lot of roachling.
The timing of that second really made that possible because, you know, he wasn't paying for drones to saturate a third, and that larva was spent on army.
Yeah.
However, he is very stubbornly sticking to roaches once again, and OgsMC's force field micro could make that a bad decision, and he does have obs.
He can still burrow under with the tunneling claws, though. I wonder if he notices that. If he knows that OGS knows. And that's a very smart position. With that one stalker on the tower, can be covered on the other side by the other stalkers and blink back still when it's going to die.
Very nice play. And he did choose to use a stalker that had virtually no health. So very efficient play.
He's also clearing up creep tumors here.
And then he's going to back up. So very, very, very aggressive OgsMC style, which is like you said in the very first game. That is how he plays. And, you know, showed that in game 1 with the very, very early Stargate push. And there's not much he can do in the sense of aggression in this game.
But even when he's like backed up, he'll still prod and just do damage without taking any losses.
Never really sitting still with his army, which is good.
I think that was a brilliant blink there. If Marrow had decided to turn around with those Lings, they would have been blocked instantly by the Stalkers.
Definitely. And very fast thinking, too. Like, that was a very quick decision.
I think they call that a snap call now. At least Tasteosis does.
Tasteosis. If you don't watch Tasteosis, please do, because they're very entertaining and very funny, and, you know, I want to show them some love. Also, thanks to all the sponsors from DreamHack who supported DreamHack and, you know, provided a prize pool and just support, you know, esports as a whole in Europe. Probably not so much in America, but, you know, thanks to everyone. I will put links to all those companies in the description so they don't feel ripped off. But yeah, so an engagement here, one wasted force field, but trapping some roaches. They will burrow, but they take a lot of damage while they're moving slow underground.
There's a 10 Hydra about to pop for Marrow here. I'm wondering if that's the right choice, considering that the Colossus has been added into the mix, but he also has a Spire, so he could also pump out a lot of Corruptors, especially now that he's on 3 bases.
And he is getting weapons 1, so he's probably looking to clear those Colossus very quickly. And blinking back.
I'm not sure that was the right choice, though, to engage with all his roaches. He dealt some damage, but I think he took more than he dealt.
At this point, whoa, look at the Zerg base. He's pouring creep there. What is that doing for him?
Oh, the creep in MC's base? I think it's just to, while we were looking at that, Marrow just crushed through MC's army. Once he got that concave, it was over.
And what I was about to say about your comment about throwing his units away, because he's on 4 bases, he can really do that because he has the power to deny OgsMC's 3rd base, and he's really making far more of an income, already almost maxed again.
He was probably maxed, though, in that initial engagement. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, and so really he just trying to soften up those Stalkers, those Colossus, and deal the killing blow with, just reinforcements alone. And now he's caught in a concave.
198 to 95 right now, so yeah, MC's really starting to feel that deficit. Corruptor's coming out now for Marrow.
And still producing Colossus from OgsMC. I don't think he even sees it coming.
I don't think there's a lot he can do besides just pump the tech that he has.
He really needs to keep up that Colossus production just to stay in the game, but at the same time, he's being hard countered and he has no choice.
Yeah, he's really not thinking about that 3rd. He's trying to do something. But no, it looks like he's going to get crushed in this little, this really nice arc that he made by putting his units on the high ground there.
This is I can understand why this map might not be in the North American ladder. It doesn't look to me like it favors Zerg very well until they got something out like Broodlords. But really, the narrow chokes make it so hard for Mouz Marrow to engage a Protoss army with like force fields, especially if it was Terran with siege tanks, and those Colossus just cut up anything that's in a choke like that. Yeah,
but you see the power of Marrow's macro ability. Like, he's got so much everywhere. His 4th was going up, just a ridiculous amount of roaches initially, and once he had those Hydra in the mix, he punished MC for being too aggressive. He got wedged into that little concave there and lost his entire army. I think if he'd pulled back and maybe tried to get up his 3rd, he'd be in a little better position, especially if he decided to go for some air tech after that.
Hydra being a good choice also because OgsMC played off his Blink Stalkers for a very long time, and as we all know, Hydra rip up gateway units.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And because of that failed early push, Tier 3 was very late from OgsMC because he was trying to throw up some units quickly to defend a counterattack that never came. And so that was very good. So that is Game 2 from Mouz Marrow and OgsMC. Game 2 going to Mouz Marrow. That means there will be a Game 3. So tune in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm SSN Incarnum. This is Smash Cab, and you're watching StarCraft Inc.